Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 9 of the Mountain Dew Code Red Series. We are here again at Coca-Cola Super Speedway, this time for the NOS Energy 400. Cameron Gaddu and Sean Harple on the front row. Those are teammates there at Roaring Lion Motorsports. Philip Tringali, Peter Sands in row 2. Skylar Dixon, Zachary Fitzwater in row 3. Austin Alves, Eric Powers, row 4. And then Nathan Rogers and Brenda Rogers in row 5. So after a Wreckfest Truck Series race, in which the longest green flag run was 2 laps, maybe 3, we're hoping for a better race here today. And if you guys will notice, these cars throw down about a 10-second faster lap for qualifying. That shows that these guys go a lot faster, and hopefully they don't go 4 wide in every single lap and wreck each other there. But apparently 4 wide is the no-go despite all the room on the track. Anyway, so 26 laps of racing. Pit stops, I believe, 1 for these drivers. And hopefully it'll be a good race as the drivers start their engines, and we'll get you to the start of this race here. So last week, Zachary Rogers became the 7th different winner in the series. Chloe Baker, the only driver that has won 2 races this season. Could we see another driver do that here today? Get their 2nd win on the season? Who knows? But here we go. Green flag is out. The NOS Energy 400 is underway. And there they go. They just hit over 200. And you can see how much faster these cars are already going than the trucks. So if these guys wreck, hopefully they don't wreck coming out of turn 4, because that's a pretty bad spot to do it. As Sean Harple moving his way back down to the bottom as Cameron Gaddu leads. So you see him flying through turn 4 here. As Sean Harple will look for the race lead on his teammate, and lap 1 is complete. These guys are hitting almost 250 miles per hour. As Sean Harple will take the race lead for now. But here comes Sam Rogers in the 62 Chevrolet. But now Robert Rogers to the bottom of the 62. As here comes last week's winner, Zachary Rogers. You can see him on the bottom there. Behind Emily Brooks. As Sean Harple continues to lead. Only on lap 3. As the 97, 10, and 33 pushing each other hard there to get away from the pack. Now Zachary Rogers looking under the 10 car for 2nd. So Sean Harple continuing the lead with Zachary Rogers in 2nd. As we look back in the pack, Michael Amato on the bottom of the 3-wide lane here. Seems these guys are doing a better job of just sticking back to 2-wide racing. Whoa, boy. Oh, 43 got turned. Oh, where's Connor Breton? Oh, somebody else spun. There we go. We got a crash. Big one at Coca-Cola, possibly. Sean Harple leads. Kyle Collins in the 2nd. So, Steve Cavallo, our points leader with heavy damage. Sean Harper leads it back to the line. Austin Alves has heavy damage. Cameron Harper, Mason Powers is smoking. Looks like Sheila Sullivan has damage. Scott Carini we saw. Nico Tringali. There's Skylar Dixon. Nathan Rogers. And, Eric Powers has a lot of back-end damage there. So let's see what caused our first caution of the day. Watch here, this is where Sam Rogers gets into Caleb Hoffman, which pushes down to 20. But then where does the initial contact start? Oh, I see it right all the way back here. It looks like the 51 and the 25 connect, and the 14 is going to get into Michael Cavanero. And Michael Cavanero, in turn, will get into Cameron Gaddu, and this is what starts the whole mess here. And then that spins Cavallo around. And that started that, but what happened up here? Oh, it looks like Max Newirth came up into the 98, and that started that wreck there. He slided away. Let's see what maybe caused some of the more wrecking. Oh, okay. So, looks like Scott Green's gonna go down and, oh wow, he hit the wall hard. Sheila Sullivan hits the wall there too. My question is, what caused the 7 car so much damage? So he's got it already. He's got it here too. Oh, so the 60 hitting him is what caused Steve Cavallo to get a ton of damage. But what happened to the 16 of Austin Alves? He was trying to get around the 26, and yeah, that's not going to work. Let's take some onboards here. Right in on board with Scott Greeny. Tough break. I don't know if he will continue. Right in on board with Steve Cavallo. He just got flung around everywhere. Let's take you to the race restart. We've had a wreck coming off pit road, as we just have to do that when we have wrecks on the caution. And Chloe Baker just plows into Sean Harple here. She's gonna slide up the track, and you look at that banking, you know you're not gonna stop up there. Comes sliding back down. Right here's gonna try to save it, come back down. Emily Brooks, nowhere to go. Boom. Nolan Bergeron, boom. Colby Alves and Paul Sardinia, boom, boom. So that's wonderful. Chris Carrando nowhere to go. Cindy Vieira, Nico Tringali, and they're just stacking up at this point. Well, now let's get you to the race restart. We get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Drivers out of the race. Mason Powers, Steve Cavallo, Austin Alves, Cameron Harple, Scott Greeny, Philip Goldberg, Nico Tringali, Colby Alves, Skylar Dixon, Sheila Sullivan, and Brenda Rogers, and most possibly, yep, there goes Nolan Bergeron. Cindy Vieira's probably done. There goes Chloe Baker, and then Emily Brooks is done too. Yep, there goes Emily Brooks, and green flag's back out. Don't know if Cindy Vieira will continue, but she'll be 2 laps down if she decides to. 24 drivers in the race now. To the pit road stupidity, we probably would have had 30. And Chloe Baker would have been restarting second, I think. So Michael Amato is looking for the race lead. And wow, we have a little breakaway here. And it could be because of Chris Carando's car's damaged and slow. Dylan Young's got damage that they haven't dealt with. Cindy Vieira is going to continue. But because of people coming off pit road and being dumb, this is the result. Possibly a 9-car. Maybe we'll have an 11-car pack here. I have no idea. Chris Carando is definitely slower. As now Dylan Young has gone to pit road. And James Morton is out front at the moment. James Morton's getting a huge lead right now. That can be a bad idea. Just look at some of the drives we got up here. Sam Rogers, Michael Amato, Ace Rogers, Alan Cavanero, James Morton. Some pretty big names up here. Robert Rogers, Karen Vieira. Peter Sands trying to hone in on the draft, but I think he's lost it. James Morton in the lead right now as they're going to come to 15 to go. And as they catch the 4 of Cindy Vieira. Dylan Young continuing. Zachary Rogers went to pit road. Well, let's see how this happens. There's now Robert Rogers and now Ace Rogers looking to. Ace Rogers looking for the race lead here. Bottom 3 wide now, 2 wide. In the lead, has not cleared the 24 yet. Now he's cleared the 24. He's going to put the brakes on a bit here. Now he's going to go to pass. Karen Vieira looking down low on him. Robert Rogers, the one that's going to get blocked in this situation. But Ace Rogers maintaining the lead for now. Whoa! So Robert Rogers got held up there. If he loses the draft here or not. Which it looks like he might. And Ace Rogers continues to lead. Ace Rogers looking for his first win. He is 3rd in points, I believe, entering this race today. So Steve Cavallo having bad luck. This could be his best shot to take the points lead back. Now Karen Vieira back in the second. As they're going to catch Zachary Rogers next. Now this pack has caught Cindy Vieira. Pack has also caught Peter Sands. James Morton now back up to second. Now he's looking for the lead on Ace Rogers. Alan Cavanero's giving him a good draft. They're side by side for the race lead. So James Morton will go to the lead here. Alan Cavanero's all by himself down there. Michael Amato now looking out down low. The 74 is going to have a good run here. James Morton in the lead, be back after a quick break. Back here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway, they're going to be coming to 9 laps to go here. So we have a pack of 10 cars racing for the lead, the win. Nope, it's 9 cars, I'm sorry. Sean Harple lost the draft. Peter Sands went to pit road. That's interesting. And maybe some of these guys don't have enough fuel to make it. And some of them don't want to risk it. And they catch Zachary Rogers. Zachary Rogers blocks James Morton. And it's going to bunch them up a little bit here. They're catching Caleb Hoffman, who's even slower. And now Ace Rogers to the bottom of the 5. And now the 43 is going to block James Morton and Alan Cavanero. 3 cars going away here. It's the 3, the 74, and the 29. Now James Morton's shot at a win is gone. He's stuck between 2 lap cars. Now he's getting passed by a lap car. Wow. Dylan Young will be next. And they might hit Chris Carando. Now James Morton is trying to get by the lap cars. But I think he's lost the draft. Now Ace Rogers slowing up for Dylan Young. As he goes around on the high side. Kyle Collins did not slow down. Karen Vieira is going to get slowed up. Oh, wow. The 88 is just blocking her all over the place. Now Kyle Collins is looking for the race lead on Ace Rogers. Does not have enough of a run there. He's looking, though. They're going to come to 6 to go. Karen Vieira, Alan Cavanero, and Robert Rogers trying to draft up. As they're catching Chris Carando here this time. I don't know why they just don't go directly to move down low. As Alan Cavanero with a smart decision here. He went straight to move down low. So now it's a 5-car pack looking for the win. So they'll hit 5 laps to go. This time buying the NOS Energy 400. There goes Alan Cavanero down low. Question is, will these guys be able to catch up? As James Morton has caught up to this pack now. Alan Cavanero below the 74. Robert Rogers going to make it 3 wide. They might catch Peter. They're going to catch Peter Sands possibly. But he's pretty much up to speed. Ace Rogers still leading. Alan Cavanero ducking down low. He's got Robert Rogers to draft help. Now Robert Rogers going right in front of the 74. Now he's going back down to help the 54 with the 74. Cavanero going high. But Ace Rogers pulling away from Kyle Collins, which is probably not a good thing. They're going to get a good run on him. Robert Rogers now looking for second place. Looking to beat out his grandson here, maybe. So now Eric Powers and Caleb Hoffman have hit pit road. That makes it really questionable if these drivers can all make it. Ace Rogers, Robert Rogers in the lead. Willa Rogers go back-to-back here in the Code Red Series. And by that I mean 2 Rogers winning in 2 weeks. I think you get it. Robert Rogers down low getting draft help from Karen Vieira. As they'll hit 2 laps to go this time by. And they're coming to pit road. These guys can't make it. Look at all of them coming to pit road, hitting 2 to go. It's just Ace Rogers and Kyle Collins. They're pitting with 2 to go. Question is, can Ace Rogers and Kyle Collins make it? Peter Sands is already pit, but he's been going like 45-second lap times this whole time, so I don't think he has a shot to win. Robert Rogers out first on his group. Ace Rogers, Kyle Collins staying out. White flag in the air here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Kyle Collins trying to draft up to that 3 car, but he just can't get enough of a draft. Going down the back straightaway. Cindy Vieira is going to decide the win here. Kyle Collins down low. But coming out of turn 4, Ace Rogers is going to get his first win in the Code Red Series. He will win the NOS Energy 400 in a fuel strategy run here. Wow. That all came down to fuel strategy, as only Ace Rogers and Kyle Collins are going to finish on the lead lap. The only 2 that could stretch out their gas tanks. Wow, what a finish. Cindy Vieira almost cost that one for Ace. Robert Rogers coming home 3rd, then Karen Vieira 4th. As you see, Ace has run out of gas. Mike Lamato 5th, Alan Cavanero 6th, James Morton 7th, Cameron Gaddu 8th, Sam Rogers 9th, and Max Newirth will come home 10th. Hope you enjoyed today's race. Can't wait for the Cup Series event. We'll see you guys for that one.